there's a ping pong ball in here, and this is a uterus. So the thing about when you have to, like, so this would be a cervix, and a cervix is really long, usually, except it's like thicker, kind of like a nose, okay? And so what labor actually consists of is it's not just consisting of like your uterus squishing like this, okay? The fundus of your uterus has to contract really forcefully in order to make that cervix efface so that the baby can then be born. So the fundus contracts, and this particular uterus has never given birth. It's easier the second time. This is a brand new one. And so little by little, so a first birth takes about 14.25 hours of like labor before you can start to push. And what that is literally the contractions at the top of the uterus making that cervix efface little by little, and it takes, like I said, quite a while, okay? But eventually the cervix will be less long and start to actually dilate. So it has to efface before it can dilate, and obviously a first birth takes a little while. So this is what is the painful part of giving birth. When I was doing this, after about 5 hours of this, in real life, I literally couldn't stop shaking in between contractions. Like I literally, my body was just shaking because I was in so much pain. That's when I decided to have an epidural, but not before I asked my husband, because I was so tired, I asked him to hold up my head. And what I was really hoping for when I asked him to hold up my head, is I was really sort of hoping for him to do like one of these, just like hold up my head. And what he did instead is he did one of these where his thumbs were like on the edge of my neck, and I was like, oh my God, stop touching me. And so it's like, because I'm not the nicest person when I'm in pain. So here we are. So still laboring. Laboring. Oh my gosh, we're getting close, you guys. So the cervix is effacing, and eventually it will start to be able to dilate.
Whoa.
Okay, so see, now it can start to dilate. So here we go. So now birth consists of this being able to dilate enough to let this baby's head leave this uterus. And so again, pushing from here doesn't do anything. Pushing in this direction does everything, okay? So we're still dilating. It's the first birth, it takes a while. When's the baby gonna be born?
This is nerve-wracking.
Okay. So at this point, you still can't push till it dilates a little bit more. This is still your uterus just doing its thing. It's gonna go.
Oh, baby!
Don't touch it, because COVID. Okay, and that would be birth.
Wow.